We just got a gigantic wellness box delivery, so let's see what we got. Because I ordered this so long ago, I don't even remember. We just came off of a week-long vacation, which is the first time we've taken a vacation pretty much ever, which was really great. But today's kind of day one back into reality, so I'm kind of getting caught up on everything that I didn't do in the past week. And we've got popcorn, which is Jake's favorite. We've got, this box is so full, I don't even know. It's so full. I also haven't vlogged in a while, or done a long form type of content in a while, so I feel a little bit rusty. I've been really focusing on my TikTok the last month or so, and I've been neglecting YouTube so bad, so this is my attempt to get back into it, because I know in the long run YouTube's going to be better than TikTok, and yeah, I don't know, I just feel a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. That's okay, we don't grow in comfort zones. Oh, I got a magazine. That's fun. Look through that later. Oh my god, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, right, this is the order where I had to email them because I accidentally ordered 6 bottles of dish soap, and I definitely do not need 6 bottles of dish soap, but they had already shipped it out. So that is what it is, I guess. That's why it's so large and heavy. So we have dish soap, and this is comical. More dish soap. And then to top it off, because the amount of dish soap wasn't enough, I also have 2 bottles of dishwasher detergent. Whoopsie daisy. And then this is actually not exciting at all. Toilet bowl cleaner for the daycare. Ooh, I tried this. My mom bought me this for Christmas, I think, and I just tried it. It's such a good summer color. Is that gonna apple blossom and lily? Oh my god, it smells so good. It's I said summer color, the perfect summer scent. It's so good. I've been using it in the shower every time I shower out. I'm obsessed with it. And then I got some sunscreen because I live outside at work and I already have horrible tan lines, and it's just a lot. So more sunscreen, and then my eyebrow pencil. And they have an eyebrow pencil, and they have one of those little wand things that you dip in, and it's, what is it called? Tint? I don't know. Anyways, the tint was sold out, so I got the pencil. And look how little. It's just tiny. That's crazy. Anyway, that's that. That was all I got, I guess. It was just a lot of dish soap. So much dish soap. Stupid. Okay. I'm so uncomfortable. And I think I know too, I feel I'm uncomfortable because one, I haven't done a YouTube video in 2 months. But also, I'm so uncomfortable because I have a completely different strategy for YouTube this time, and a completely different philosophy, for lack of a better term, going into it. So I'm I know what I'm doing right now is a lot, and it's life-changing, and I'm doing a huge scary pivot in my career, because my goal by the end of this year, 2026, is to be a full-time writer. I just said that out loud. Be a full-time writer and be a full-time content creator. And this is kind of the start of that. And I want to shit my pants. That's scary to say out loud because it's so different. But basically, I spent the last 3 years building daycares, and I have 3 daycares now. And because I have 3 daycares, I have a little bit more wiggle room to kind of pivot and be okay, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? And it's not, but not in the way that sounds bad. I want to do the daycares for the rest of my life, but I don't want to actively participate in being a full-time teacher anymore, because I have been, and I'm so burnt out. This is my first vacation in 3 years or longer, and I just really I'm really over it. Like, and now especially because I have the 3 daycares, I'm like, okay, it's not realistic for me to spend every waking minute at one of these centers and neglect the other 2 and leave them for like the managers to take care of, because that's what I've been doing. And I feel really guilty and like slimy about that. So I want to be able to just like take my day, pop in around and go one center and be like, hey guys, what's up? And then the next day go to another center and be like, hey guys, what's up? And then kind of just float around and do that. But for that to happen, a lot kind of I need to get systems in place, because right now, every single thing about that business lives in my brain, and that's not good. So I've been trying to like get into, like, I made a staff portal in Notion so they can access all the files that they need. So they don't need to ask, they don't need to ask me for like where a file is. It's like, girl, I literally made it all, like, go find it. The link is in the group chat. And yeah, there's just like a lot that I have to learn as somebody who is really bad at delegation. I need to really get over that, which was kind of like a big test this week when I was on vacation, because I was like, I'm not answering my phone. I'm not doing anything. I'm like, these people have worked for me for a minimum of 2 years. They are fully capable of figuring shit out themselves. I don't have to be there to answer every single little tiny stupid question. And I'm sorry, there is stupid questions. Don't let people tell you there's not a stupid question, because there really is. But I think it's going to be good. I had an assistant way back when, 2023 and 2024. I had an assistant, and she got pregnant and went on maternity leave like way earlier than she was supposed to, because there's complications with her pregnancy. So now her baby's 1, and she's coming back to work tomorrow. And I'm also kind of nervous about that, but I'm also really excited, because I'm like, who the fuck, what content creator at the very start, well, this isn't like the start of my journey, but it's the start of I'm actually going to make something of this journey. So what content creator at the very beginning already has an assistant that is dedicated for whatever the fuck I need? Nobody has that at the beginning, but I do, because this isn't my first business. I mean, I don't even want to call this a business, but I guess that is what it is. But like, I built a brick and mortar business from scratch, ground up. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And now I'm trying to do it again with a content creator career and a writing career. And in some ways, I think it's going to be harder, because it's going to be a lot of like mental, like, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Instead of just like plowing through physically and just doing it, because there's not really like physical stuff I can do. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of like post and pray. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be fun. And there's a lot going on this summer. Is just like it's insane. So I'm publishing my first book this year, which is crazy to say, because a month ago it didn't exist. I mean, some parts of it did, but not the idea. Basically, I've been trying to write a novel for, how old am I? I'm 28. I've been trying to write a novel since I was like 15. So 13 years here, I've been trying to write a novel. And every time I do it, I'm like self-inserting myself as the main character. And I'm like, that's not the story I want to tell, but like, I can't get past it. Anyways, I found like 3 or 4 drafts of this one book I've been working on. And every single draft is like, just me and my fiance, just like as the characters. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? No one's going to read this. I don't want to read this. It's literally my life with names changed. I'm like, this is stupid. That's not the book I want to write. And it's not, because I have a completely different plot than what was coming out of me. So anyways, then I started writing randomly. I was just like going through some shit. I started writing poetry again. And I did that a lot in high school when I had like things to work through. And then once I started writing poetry, I only started this on May 21st. It just kept going and 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 going. And now I have a poetry manuscript. It's June 14th. That's like 3 weeks. And I have an entire pretty much manuscript done, which is insane. So there is like a few more things that I want to put into it. And like, obviously I have a plan for it and whatever, but it's going to be published by the end of the year. Like, it's very, very close to me going through my first editing draft and all of that. So I also already have, my friend is like a graphic designer, and she's going to do the cover design. And I'm just like in shock that this is how my years start like going. Yeah, publishing a poetry book before I published a novel is not something I ever in a million fucking years would have thought I was going to do. Poetry was just something that I dabbled into because of an assignment in high school, in my high school writing class. I don't even know what I was saying. My cat started fighting. But anyway, yeah, not how I expected my first published book would be, but that's apparently what's happening. The goal right now is to publish it in October. I'm going to self-publish it just because I want to, basically, for lack of a better term, get it out of the way. Because I think once I get all of that out of me, then I'll be able to actually write a better book. So that's exciting. It's the first time I've really talked about that.